Alright, so before I bring in the secret ingredient for the evening, we have the pre-live segment. And the pre-live segment goes something like this. Red Fox takes some time out to talk about some real life situations, and he puts it to music. Well, he presents it with a musical background, and it's called Pre-Life. Now, if you've never heard it before, let me give you an intro to it, and then we jump right into Pre-Life for today.
Yes, my people, check out I Red Funks on Reggae Global Radio every Saturday at 8 p.m. with Kev Stew, where I'll give you a pre-life, brand new, good for you. Kick it like a ball if you don't say a dance song, you hear that? When I say up full, more than a cup full, make it spill, overfill, level, rich from me born, good to be here. Earth is beyond every season my beer. My father in charge, him rule everywhere. All in my favor, my heavens them clear. Life how me live, it I come with a spear. Treat myself better than a billionaire. No smoke cigarette cause my lungs too dear. What's sweeter than your breath? Nothing to compare. No job or no house or no car where you steer. No jewelry, no shoes or no clothes where you wear. Can never come close, cause life can't repair. That's why me drink tonic and not two drink beer. Man, I'm not bionic, protect your hardware. Keep your liver cleaner than your nice chandelier. Your heart is a giver, one big love of fear. Your blood is like a river, so keep the stream clear. Your kidneys, your bladder, them do them fear cheer. All work together, keep well, take care. Life is priceless, there's no souvenir. Total niceness, some shade and fear. Hog walla in a mud, birds fly in a ear. Some people dream good while some have nightmare. Some people live simply, some plagued with fear. Stifle themselves till them breath disappear. If you know what life worth, you'll get yours here. Just like the bees, just like the beer, just like the fox, just like the deer, just like the grass where you grow everywhere. Man richer than all these things, you hear? Man richer than all these things, you hear? Man richer than all these things, you hear? Man richer than all these things. Pray life, up full, more than a cup full.
More than a cup full.
Stay blessed.
Yeah man, it's called Pre-Life. If you take nothing else away from that just now, remember this, man richer than all these things. You hear? Ladies and gentlemen, this is where we take a moment and we get into that segment we call the secret ingredient. And tonight, without further ado, I present to you the one and only, hailing from the middle of the Atlantic. No, not really. But just off the coast of South Florida. Ladies and gentlemen, the one and only, standing somewhere about 6'2", weighing in a little bit over 200 pounds of muscle, bringing love and vibes. Listen, I present to you none other than Orrahjahni. Orrahjahni.
What on, Stu? What's up, Stu? What's up, DJ Stu? Yo, nice. Yo,
one of these days I'm gonna learn to behave, you know. One of these days I'm gonna learn to behave. It's just not today.
hey, if you don't be you, then you know who else can you be?
You know, you're right. And I was behaving. I just can't really describe how it was that I was behaving. And so whomever want to describe it any way they want to describe it, you go ahead. Orrahjahni, how you doing, bro?
Well, I'm here, no can't complain, man. One day at a time.
Yeah.
In this pandemic.
Yes, sir. You know, folks got a brief introduction to you last week as I was talking with the ever delightful songbird, veteran songbird, Marcia J. Ball. So they got a
Yeah.
brief intro. They saw you in the background and thing as you were hanging out. But tonight,
Yeah, well,
It's-
lurking ever so quietly.
right? Tonight, the spotlight is all on you. It's all about Orrahjahni. And first of all, welcome to the Saturday Stew. Welcome to the
My
Reggae Global
pleasure.
family.
Definitely my pleasure.
Yeah, man, because, from this point on, you're a family. You're
Yes,
no
sir.
longer a stranger. So,
Like that. Love it.
so who is Orrahjahni?
Orrahjahni is human, first off.
That's a good start.
Yeah, but also the voice for the voiceless, I would say,
Mm.
aka Baikai. You know,
Yes.
I'm playing simple, not off the deep end. Playing simple, just a human with a message.
What is the message?
A message of righteousness, a message of equality, message of fairness.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Human rights, that type of vibe, equal rights and justice.
Yeah.
You see me? Love, different, and different other things that will be spoken about that you would hear in my music later, but
Yeah. Yeah.
most of all, equality.
What was it that led you to take on the persona of the voice of the voiceless and to bring about awareness to equality, and what drove you in that direction?
Well, aside from my childhood and growing up and life experiences, is what I've seen in the last, I would say, 15, 20 years of my life, the injustice being done, the people being treated in such a way, you know what I mean? The just the unjust things going on, and
Right.
that's what made me decide to use my music as a tool,
Mm-hmm.
if you will,
Yeah.
to put forward a message, against this type of stuff.
Right.
It's not all that is. I speak of love too,
Yeah.
brotherly love,
Right.
a love from a woman to a man, but it is basically just bringing forth those type of messages,
Right. Right. Well, you have to have love for self and each other, in the purest form, before you can really go anywhere else with it.
most definitely.
So it's good. That's a loud vehicle, boy. Yeah, I know you're out on the road, man. A man busy like you, always on the move.
Hey, watch out.
Hey, listen,
You-
more work to be done. You got to go out there and do it.
Yeah, you gotta always be on that grind.
Yeah, man. So here it is. You decided to take this on. At what point in your life was it that you decided that you were gonna take this on? This message in the music.
Now, could you come again?
At what point in your life was it that you decided that you're gonna start taking on this message in the music, and pushing that as your thing?
Well, at about the age of 20, 23, 20, 25.
But as a young adult, most people would want to be partying it up. They would want to be getting into the and doing the hype stuff. Bringing a message of brotherly love, bringing a message of equality, bringing a message of we need to do better as a people. 25.
That was where it started. I mean, it started before that, but even more so then, because I had my party and I had my partying stage. I had my getting out there and you know, in full joy in myself and just, you know, frolicking, getting around.
Right,
but
right.
At a certain point for me, it was more so looking at, you know, the state of my life, the state of things around me, and that's when I begun to, you know, say, you know what, I wanna actually use my music to turn the tide of things, to bring forth the message, to speak out against stuff or speak about things that move me.
Right.
I would say my music is more written off of reality, things I've either seen or have experienced or things I've seen other people go through, you know?
Right. And
so that was the reason why I decided this course with my music.
Now,
for the message wise.
Yeah, as I was introducing you, I did say off the coast of South Florida, and people listening to you can hear a little bit of an accent. So, if you'd be so kind as to say where off the coast of Florida it is that you hail from.
They call us, like most Caribbean islands, Pirates of the Caribbean. I'm from the Bahamas.
You know, you come from an interesting place, though, you know, because you're up there, washed by the Atlantic a bit, and yet you're a part of the Caribbean. So you come from, geographically, you come from that really interesting place, which that alone really sets you apart. That alone, if nothing else, that sets you apart.
Right next to the equator.
Right. So that alone is a great starting point. What are some of the influences that you had, or who are some of the influences that you had as you ventured into this music business?
Well, I've been interested in music from I was like very young. I used to sit down when I'm supposed to be going to school and listening to music. I heard mostly reggae music at that time. My oldest brother had archives of Bob Marley. I listened to a lot of Bob.
Right.
Yeah, I heard Bob and Peter Tosh, the Wailers, and that type of music. I've been influenced by different genres of music, the R&B, reggae, hip hop, but I listened to mostly Bob, and got into R&B when I actually started singing. You know, so started off with R&B.
So how did you know you could sing? Is who tell you?
Fresh out of junior high. Fresh out of junior high, I moved to a neighborhood, and because I didn't know that my mother was in the choir, that my sister sung, because she went off to school. I had different people in my family that sung.
Okay.
It wasn't until coming out of junior high, going into senior, that I met up with some people in the new neighborhood I moved into, and I first actually got into dancing, you know, that type of thing, that art form.
Hip hop dancing.
And I was doing that. Yeah.
Yes.
Don't tell nobody.
Yes.
Right?
Let's go.
That art form. And then one of the guys in that group, he actually was dealing with vocals, and so that's when I started, you know, saying, hey, let me get into that. I like that. The singing, I always wanted to do that. So I started working out with him, and, you know, check in because I had a bit of a vocal.
Right, right.
But it wasn't until almost coming out of high school that we ended up getting invited to the Musicians Union in the Bahamas, which was where I met Mr. Lincoln Scavala. That was a part of the Bahamas Musicians Union where he mentored me, and that's why I got the brunt of my vocal coaching and training there, and that's why I really got to find out what my voice could do.
Okay.
Yeah, and so that's where the group that I was in, that I came here with, was formed.
Okay. So
because
the Bahamas Music Union is a big thing in the Bahamas, though, musically.
The Musicians Union, it's been around.
Yeah.
It's been there for a while.
Got you. You see, I don't know about that organization, so I have to ask,
Yeah, that's why I got the brunt of my vocal training, and I really my mentor, that's why I put in time into forming a group that I was in also before. That's what the group I came here with, and that's how I knew what my full potential was as far as my vocal ability. Oh. We did shows there. I did shows there in the group that we had formed called Coda. Okay. Later named Kaya, but with that group is why we did a lot of shows in the Bahamas and did a lot of performances there. Even came here with Calvin Lockhart and Kayla Edwards to perform in the Gusman Theater.
Coda meaning sign?
Coda, CODA.
Yeah, as in sign in music theory?
Yeah. Yeah.
There we go.
Actually.
Yeah.
Then we changed to Kaya lately because of got to have Kaya now from Bob Marley. And of course, yeah.
There we go. Nice. So coming to South Florida, you already you brought some skills to South Florida.
Yes, sir.
All you needed was the right connections, the right people to connect with, the right platforms to be on. So, with coming to Florida, who were some of the people that you connected with?
Before I left the Bahamas, the guy that I had met in the neighborhood, he had a friend over here by the name of Sergio. We call him the Surgeon General.
Okay.
You know? And so when I came here with him, the group came here, it was him that we met. It was him that we hooked up with. He had the studio, he had the means to record and do all of that stuff. And so he was one of the people I met up with.
Yeah.
And we then did different shows here, South Beach, for the How Can I Be Down conferences that came in. We were at a lot of those. Different clubs out in South Beach, we performed at those type of venues. We performed that type of thing, and I kicked around with the group for about a year, 2 years, and then the guys decided to go their own ways, and that left me with Sergio.
Okay.
Yeah, and then from there I started meeting different people, music wise, that he knew, like Zimroy.
Yeah, that's a nice connection there. Yeah.
Yeah, Dr. Paul.
Yes.
I started meeting a lot of different people, but I had to figure what I was gonna do for my solo career, and that's when I had to go solo.
Right.
And form who you see now, Orrahjahni. Yeah, so I stayed for a couple of years in the lab and actually working on recordings and performing different places, and actually working to get my first solo single, my single out.
So the name Orrahjahni, where did that come from?
That was an ancestral thing that was given to me by my ancestors. So I was sitting down one day and I could hear it. It came to me. I was like, the aura of Jah and I, Orrahjahni. It's the actual breakdown for it.
Nice. Bless up Master J Ball in the chat on Reggae Global Radio saying big up. Bless up Marcia. Enough love.
She'd be somewhere close.
Yeah, she is never too far away. Even when I don't talk to her for a long time, she's never too far away from me. I don't know about you, but for me, she's never too far away.
Yeah. Hey.
Big ups, Marcia. Big ups.
Bless up Marcia J Ball.
So with getting those connections, Zemroy, bass player, leader of the band, Code Red Band, big time. He has played on so many tracks for various artists all over the world. I remember talking to Zemroy once about a BB and CC track, a track called He Can Handle It. And I said to him, so what was it like recording that bass line? And he's like, which bass line? I'm like,
he's
son,
done so many.
He's like, listen, I don't even remember. Yeah, he's and you know, a lot of events happening in South Florida that require a live reggae band. And you know, when you have the likes of a Zemroy Lewis and a Jason J Vibe Farmer,
yes,
a Desi Gaynor, members
I've
of the
met all
same
those
band.
guys. They're great guys, man. Nice guys. I've met all of them.
Yeah, Dwayne Shatter Highlight. You know, these people being members of Code Red, and then you have other people that have passed through Code Red, and B Will now plays with Code Red, Brian Williams. You have Kevo Gitz that played with Code Red, Bobby Rose that played with Code Red.
Yeah.
The names go on and they go on and they go on. You know, when you come into a group like that, do you have the sense that, well, if these guys accept me, then I'm on the way to making it, or if these guys accept me, then I have made it?
I don't see it as me making it because they accepted me. I see it as a one of the links in my journey towards where I'm headed. You know what I mean? Because anybody I meet that helps me along my journey,
yes,
was set there as a part of my journey, and they help to strengthen me in some sort of way. You get what I'm saying?
Yes. I get it.
The vibe I got from them, the music vibe I got from being around all of them, or even meeting those characters was and is and still is a good one. You know what I mean?
Yes.
They helped me in some way.
Yeah. Because, you know, you're talking, some of these people are Grammy winning musicians or producers.
J Vibe.
Like Jason.
Yeah.
You know, so
that's why I say good peoples, man. Good peoples.
Right.
Great peoples, trust me. I know.
So
farmers is he got a nice vibe about him.
Yeah, man. Real humble guy. So and this is why I ask, you know, when you get to working with or get to meet people like this and they say, yeah, this guy, he has something. He's got it going on. Yeah, man, the youth are real.
I tell you, but it's my, let me show you something. There's some people I've come into contact with and I'm like, nah, I don't want to be around them. But then certain people I've come into contact with and I was like, it's the vibe, the energy is drawing, you know what I mean?
Yes.
It's the magnetism. So good vibes. That's all I can say. Good vibes. Nothing but good vibes, man.
So in your music, one of the things that we pride ourselves on here on Reggae Global Radio is good vibes. And I have been listening to your music for a while. I think there's only one track you had ever recorded that I don't have. And it must have been your very, very, very first track.
Ah, that's the I think that might have been the love song I wrote that I did reggae style. If you were mine,
That would be it. So
if you were mine, yeah.
so that would be the only track. Now you don't have a whole lot of recordings, but there's a whole lot in your recordings,
Ah,
and that is one of the things that I appreciate love about your presentation of you through music. And
thank you very much. I
I
appreciate
respect that. Yeah, man. I respect that. I respect that in you. I respect that characteristic that you have, where you can feel that thing and present it in music the way that you do, only the way that Orrahjahni can. This youth coming up
Hey,
out of Bahamas, I do the reggae music thing in South Florida. That just
I could only be the best me that I can. I can't be nobody else. I can only be the best me that I can, and that's what I've been working on, being the best me that I can and bringing the message forth the best way I can. You know,
where does Orrahjahni see himself going in the next 5 years?
wherever the Father takes me, you know, wherever the Creator puts me,
Yeah.
that is where I will go.
You're being the vessel that you're designed to be.
Ah,
I
exactly.
get it. I get it. I get it. Well, Orrahjahni, I truly appreciate love the link. I know you're out on the road.
Yes, sir.
Stop off on the side and I appreciate love that. Thank you much. I'm going to
Yes,
bounce
Brethren.
some tunes that you have.
Aye.
The people are quiet in the Reggae Global house. I don't know what is happening, but they're kind of quiet. They've been quiet all day.
Wow.
Yeah, they've been unusually quiet all day. But I know they're listening. Much love to the Reggae Global family. And
Aye.
oh, Facebook Live is up too. Yeah, big up to those on Facebook Live.
Respect. Big up to Facebook Live. Big up to the Reggae Global family.
Bless up Roger. Enough love every time.
Aye.
Now Roger is my blood family, hailing out of New York. And boy, if you go back and check in the archives, the Saturday Stew archives, you'll hear a chat that I had with Roger and Beeper man out of New York. Beeper. And it's a nice little chat. You at some point in time, I don't know, you might want to connect with these people. Cause them good people too. Outside of the fact that
Hey,
he's my
listen,
family, you know.
the more the merrier, you know. I mean, especially music vibes. Is the vibe is nice?
Yeah.
man. No problem at all. Nothing for the connection. Let's do it.
Yeah, man. Yeah. So what I'm going to do now is just bounce some tunes from Orrahjahni
Aye.
and give your social media, your contacts, how people can find you, how people can know when new things are coming out, so they can get the first dibs and such. Put out your info.
They can find me Orrahjahni on Instagram, just ORRAHJAHNI Instagram. Same thing for Facebook. And you can get the music on any of the digital downloads platforms. There's iTunes, that's Amazon, that's CD Baby. Any of the digital downloads, you can get that. All right.
Okay. Now, one thing I want you to do before you bounce, I want you to introduce a tune for me. And
Which tune is that?
that's the thing now. Which tune?
Also,
So you've released a few tunes so far. One of them being a collab with the one and only Master J Ball.
the I'm Your Brethren tune.
Right, Brethren Sistren. So there are, and you have a few others. Red Line, Don't Let Your Guard Down, Pour Some Liquor Out, Have No Fear. The Pour Some
Aye.
Liquor Out tune, just the title alone stands out to me in a little way. So I want you to tell us a little bit about that tune and introduce it for me. I'm going to start with that one.
The Pour Some Liquor Out tune came about, as you always hear people talking about pour some liquor out for your dead homies or pour some liquor out for the dead, that type of thing,
Right.
And so that's where the chorus for that came about. And then the times, right back to the times and what's going on with this pandemic right now, and the different things going on in the media, and the miseducation, the misleading, the misinformation. That's where that came about.
Gotcha. So, introduce the tune for me, please. First time played on Reggae Global Radio. It did the intro for me.
Yo. Go check it out. Y'all listening, check it out, tune into it. Pour some liquor out. DJ Stu, run it, rinse it.
I heard them say, let the dead bury the dead, but now Babylonians are saying, pour some liquor out.
Orrahjahni, much respect, bro.
Yeah.
You take care of yourself, stay safe out there. Blessings.
Much respect to you, King.
Yeah, man, take care.
Aye.
Stay locked in, jump in the chat room and thing as you can, alright?
No doubt.
I don't want world out of them are prepared right now. The generation's looking at them TV sets, computer screen, tablet, them on the internet.
Those of you on Facebook Live, this is where I part company.
Enough of the people not really.
We're gonna bounce some Orrahjahni tunes. Wanna take care of ourselves.
It is in the world's population as their sacrifice. Life after life after life.
Come on over to reggaeglobalradio.com for the remainder of the broadcast and to hear these Orrahjahni tunes. Come on over right now. People everywhere I get. Don't be afraid.
So much people leave.
We're gonna take this one from the tippy top and say goodbye to Facebook Live. Deuces. Dubwise and nice. It's called the Alisar Rhythm. Greetings and salutations, one and all. Welcome to the Saturday Stew. Kicking off the attitude of gratitude for the son of Christina Alicia.
1,000 may fall at my right hand.
It's called Even If.
And kills 10,000. Questions arise like a drowning flood. The city.
How you doing? How you doing? How you doing?
Now on, unsure where you are. You say that you're God. The world is in your hand. Your feet is on top. Still you're in my head. Consuming my heart. You're in my heart. Even if I hide from you, your presence seems to find me in the midst of all my fears. Your word comforts me. My soul has magnified thee. Open up the door and let yourself in. There is no way for me to resist the truth that persists through the ages. Every time I call your name, you're always there and now. Most holy God, reveal yourself. Break down the walls, talk one-on-one with me. The veil was torn out so long ago. After you died, there was no reason to hide. Even if I hide from you, your presence seems to find me in the midst of all my fears. Your word comforts me. My soul has magnified thee. I thought that I could run away from your face, but I realized that I was covered by your grace. I'll be yours forever. I love you so much. Search me, try me, know my anxieties, hold me, make me do what you want. Here I am, want to strip me complete, keep me in the everlasting. Search me, try me, know my anxieties, hold me, make me to what you wanna be. Here I am, want to strip me completely, keep me in the everlasting. Even if I hide from you,
If you're joining me for the very first time, welcome to the Saturday Stew. It happens each and every Saturday right here on ReggaeGlobalRadio.com. I want to thank you each and everyone for tuning in. Invite you to call a friend, tell a friend. Call the friends of your friends, the friends of your enemies, enemies of your friends. Tell them all. It's a Saturday Stew. I want to say big ups to Melly Mel. You know, Melly goes deep. Hey man, down to the root. Down to the root happens each and every Saturday from 4 p.m. until 8 when I take over. I always kick it off with an attitude of gratitude. This is the sound of Christina Alicia. It's called Even If. Coming up in the Saturday Stew today, we do have the pre-live segment courtesy of Red Fox. And of course we have the secret ingredient.
put my faith in you. Always, forever, I believe in you.
So call somebody, tell somebody, call everybody.
I feel so good today. God has shown me the way. Oh,
This here's the sound of a little hero.
I'm blessed, my people. No more pain and stress.
It's called Thank God I'm Blessed.
I'm blessed. No more pain and stress.
And if you're not blessed yet, don't worry. Your blessing coming.
I bless you with that trouble, yeah, man. God alone me, I set up in me thing and man. So me pray for the youth, them when me see a one bad. Cause deep inside me know them want God make us up. People are saying me glad when everybody looks sad. But me a praise God from me was a little tad. Go church with me granny and me mommy and me dad. That's why me can boast and brag and tell them, thank God I'm blessed. My people, no more pain and stress. No, thank God I'm blessed. No more pain and stress. Oh, serve the Lord with gladness all of the time. And Him give me the melody and all of the rhyme. Him show with the wonders them and all of the sign. I give up in me Savior divine and go so. Love man no do the crime and I do all of the time. Wonder what them are thinking at the corner of the mind. Me sorry for the cripple them and all of the blind. I hope them will seek and find. So thank God I'm blessed. My people, no more pain and stress. No, thank God I'm blessed.
This is the Attitude of Gratitude segment. It's what I kick off the Saturday stew with each week.
Pain and stress.
You can have more music like this every Sunday morning
Money can't done so you
with the International Gospel segment
come and yes you know say you're blessed.
with Don Marie and the Wiz.
Can't guess and also kick away the trouble and the pain.
That happens at 8 a.m.
Them a fret and them no hear nothing yet. Me say born at a
on Reggae Global Radio.
and the most I make it connect and tell them. So thank God I'm blessed. No more pain and stress.
You love me too much, oh.
This is Joanna Walker.
Too much, oh.
It's called Excess Love.
Jesus, you
Yeah, man, we're continuing in Attitude of Gratitude. Before we get into the secret ingredients, but before we go to the secret ingredient,
your love is patient. You fill my heart
we have pre-life.
with so much peace and joy. You're amazing. You make my
My secret ingredient is waiting in the wings.
You're amazing. Yes, you are. You make my life feel brand new. Jesus, you love me too much, oh. Too much, oh. Too much, oh.
The sound of Joanna Walker. A track called Excess Love.
Jesus, you love me too much, oh. Too much, oh. Too much, oh. Excess love, oh. Excess love. Jesus, you love me too much, oh. Too much love. What a love. Too much, oh. What a love. What a love, yeah. Jesus, you love me too much, oh. Too much, oh. Yes, you do. Excess love, oh. Your love is kind.
Yeah, this is how we drop it in the gratitude segment, you know. This is the sound of Korik. It's called Give I Faith.
I've been the type for link you cause me want this or me need that. But listen to my prayer cause we need you, we mean that. But listen to my prayer now, Jah. Taste them dread out the road, I run red, and me don't know if me I gonna make it home. Road boys and police running wild in the streets, and it feels like a war zone. Imagine me work so hard, I can't let down my guard, cause robbers want to take my one. But goodness and mercy will guide and protect me, so me know so me not alone. But I need faith to go on. In all this I give the yearning, I need your strength to hold on. Cause on my own I'm just not strong enough. Give me faith to go on. In all this I give the yearning, I need your strength to hold on. Cause on my own I'm just not strong. Ooh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Ooh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Sure. The hearts of men are grown desperately wicked, and them seek the taste of blood. No compassion for humanity. I'm wondering what they're made of. Judge, something seriously wrong with your people. Them not seem to have no love. And I'm of that point of view that we need to turn to you to give us faith to go on. In a this I need your strength to hold on. Cause on my own I'm just not strong enough. Give us faith to go on. In a this I need your strength to hold on. Cause on my own I'm just not strong enough. But if you stand with us and help us to rise up, nothing can harm us, no. Cause we
Zone of Korik.
that even in this
A track called Give I Faith.
courage and a just cause, David will still beat God.
Yeah man, no matter what, you know, David will still beat Goliath. You have to understand.
And wait,
But you just have to ask the Father, work with you
yeah.
as you work with the Father.
But in the meantime,